Dead by Daylight plucks some of our favorite characters from all realms of horror and places them neatly, or not so neatly, into their own twisted realm consisting of a terrifying time loop and an ever-hungering entity. Each of the unwilling participants in this eternal game of cat and mouse have a story, and they've all found themselves transported to this realm of surreal terror in one way or another. In this series, I voice those stories. Some are quite short, others are lengthy and detailed. All are deserving of a voice. Albert Wesker was a high-ranking official in the Umbrella Corporation. While he made great strides with Umbrella, his ambition drove him to betray the corporation. Believing himself the best test subject, he exposed himself to the prototype virus. Now, with superhuman strength, Wesker faked his death and went underground with a new plan. Expose the world to Ouroboros, a biological weapon that would eliminate the weak and leave only the strong. Wesker began to put his plan into action in Africa, but was confronted by members of the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance at a hangar stocked with missiles carrying Ouroboros. Determined to be at the vanguard of evolution, he once again made himself a test subject. Exposing himself to Ouroboros, he began to evolve in ways he could never have imagined. But as he felt his cells change, a strange black fog seeped into the hangar and filled his vision. When the fog finally dissipated, he found himself in another world surrounded by lesser beings that deserved to be put out of their misery. A child prodigy, Rebecca Chambers graduated from college at age 18. As a rookie police officer, she was the youngest member of the Special Tactics and Rescue Service, assigned as a field medic with the Bravo team. Dispatched by STARS to the Arclay Research Facility, her squad investigated a series of grisly murders. While exploring an abandoned train, she discovered undead monsters and mutilated animals. She escaped to an even more horrifying place, an old underground Umbrella Corporation facility filled with shocking abominations. Desperate to find the other members of Bravo team, she followed their disembodied voices into a mysterious, black fog that seemed to appear from nowhere. As Rebecca pushed through the heaving fog, she suddenly heard menacing footfalls behind her. Instinctively, she reached for her sidearm, but her holster was empty. Her weapons were gone. As she turned, she heard a guttural roar and quickly evaded a massive, club-like weapon. Clambering to her feet, she rushed toward a flickering light in the darkness. Excelling at lockpicking and bomb disposal, Jill Valentine was a brilliant Special Tactics and Rescue Service agent. After bravely rescuing her team members from a devastating biohazard, she returned to Raccoon City to save the survivors left behind. But a lethal and ruthless super soldier labeled Nemesis was on her trail. After dealing the Nemesis a few blows, Jill rushed to the basement and picked the lock of a cold room. Once inside, her body turned numb as a black fog engulfed her. Designed by the Umbrella Corporation, the Nemesis is a nearly unstoppable super soldier fixated on pursuing and eliminating its targets. Part of the Tyrant T-103 series, this specimen has increased intelligence and awareness due to the NEA parasite implanted within it. Its first mission unleashed it upon Raccoon City, where it had a singular objective: exterminate STARS members. Rampaging through the city, the Nemesis faced off against Jill Valentine multiple times, and though she managed to escape, he was never far behind. He nearly had his target when a strange fog descended upon them, mixing with the smoke of a city in chaos. The phenomenon meant nothing to him, the frigid cold and decreased oxygen never posing a threat. All that mattered was soldiering on into the fog, continuing the mission. Find stars, exterminate stars, and kill anyone who gets in the way. Having faced hordes of zombies on his first day as a police officer, Leon S. Kennedy had to learn the job quickly. Investigating the biohazard that had ravaged Raccoon City, Leon infiltrated an abandoned Umbrella Corporation laboratory where a sudden and unexpected black fog led him astray. Everything about Ada Wong was an enigma. Her history, her nationality, her allegiances, her motives, even her real name was a mystery. Was she a corporate spy working against the Umbrella Corporation? Was she loyal to Albert Wesker? Or was she a double agent? And why was she after the Las Plagas parasite? Clearly, she was a trained assassin, a weapons expert with advanced martial arts training. While investigating Los Illuminados, she was captured and nearly killed in a ritual sacrifice. But in the end, she escaped and was never seen again. That, too, was an enigma. That was an experimental form of video. It doesn't take up the entire 17 minutes, but now I'll leave you with some of my gameplay footage. This is a Wesker match that, despite the early wiggle, I was able to triumph throughout. If you like this kind of video, and I still have your attention, please drop a like below and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you'd like me to continue this kind of content. Thank you for stopping by.
You're merely postponing the inevitable. Poor performance indeed. You've really become quite an inconvenience for me.